this gimbal for some time. It's a handheld steady gimbal, and it's for the Hero series of cameras. 3s, the 4s, blacks, and the silvers. And here I have a Hero 3. Here I have a Hero 4 silver. I'm not sure if it will hold a backpack in its default configuration. It's a little bit heavy, and if you know a 3-axis gimbal, it does a lot of maneuvering and adjusting, so I would think that they would make it pretty intolerant of any extra weight, so it might only work with like a silver that has no backpack, or remove the backpack from the Hero 3 or the Hero 4 black. But let's just see. Never really put it to use. So this is the handheld steady gimbal. This is the warranty card, instructions warranty card. I have no idea what that's going to be used for. I do know these are the batteries. I do have another Feiyu gimbal. You've seen it, I'm sure. It is for the Hero 4 sessions. All right. It's a cradle for the batteries. Charger. Okay, here it is. Here we go. This is going to be the cable. It's going to be the charging. What is that? It is a micro USB. It should plug in here somewhere. There it is, to do the charging. Doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult. Let's take everything else out of here. Just getting these batteries out. It's going to take a little effort. There we go. It's like we have 2 sets of batteries. A pair and a spare pair. Alright, here we go. Does not look like it's going to be able to support. It's going to be able to support with the backpack, so. Doesn't look like this is going to be too complex an arrangement here. Let's see if this is going to fit. It looks like it's going to fit. Let's see. Alright. So it's going to fit just about right. It's not a very complicated construction here. I've done one of these before. And it's relatively simple. Assuming it works when I get it together. This thing is going to be in 2 parts, because one part is going to have to await the charging of the battery so I can actually put it in motion. Alright, there we go. Now what I need to do is open up these batteries. Put them in the charging module. And here we go. We have a ribbon type micro USB cable. You don't see those every day. Usually the micro USB cables are pretty old school. Let me pop this off and see where the batteries go. Alright, doesn't look like it's going to be too difficult. Alright, let's get these batteries charged, and this will continue after the charge cycle. Alright, this is the next day, so I gave the batteries. I let the batteries charge overnight, so I'm not exactly sure how long it took to charge. But this was the charger I showed you earlier, and this is the spare batteries I haven't charged yet. And let's see here. All we've got to do now is to trigger it on. The on button is recessed in here, kind of weird. This is the default mode, and a lot of people who use these gimbals never get out of this default mode. This is the one you would just use as you're walking down the road to get your POV shots. Now, to some degree, only really familiar with this mode of the 3-axis gimbal. This is the classic use of it. You know, to keep your shots level on all 3 axes, so no matter which way you turn it, within reason, you're not going to have an issue with keeping your shot in frame. So, you know, it's pretty cool. So, you know, I've got another 3-axis gimbal, but it's only 3-axis gimbal in a single mode. I have yet to find a use for the other 2 modes, but you know, as time goes by, I'm sure I will be putting them into service. But I just want to show you the basic way to get this together. It was very simple. I really didn't use instructions except when I began to look at the mode and the on-off button, which took me a while to figure out that the big white button on top wasn't it, and the little button inside here was. And then, you know, those are the things you need the instructions for. But the whole thing of putting it together is pretty easy. But I've used the gimbal before, so orienting the initial placement of the Hero4 Silver wasn't a big deal. And I already purchased this. And when I got it, I said, now, why is this thing got a threads on the top? And now I see. I purchased quite a while ago, but I hadn't put this together before, so the threads on the bottom will allow you to use the extension. So you can stick it above a crowd and still get your pictures in frame. So it's pretty cool. In any case, I just wanted to show you the construction of this, and I'm going to be using this. I'm going to go out to the amusement park that I went to, God, I don't even want to say how many decades ago. So I'm going to go take a look at this place. I always said I was going back, and I might as well go back now and just take a quick look at it and use my gimbals and my cameras and just sort of take a little nostalgic trip back in time. In any case, which I'll probably put out as a video, which won't interest anybody but me, but what the heck. In any case, I will talk to you later, and you have a wonderful day.